Omulabi wa Ndejje University TV niyo programu obulamu zaabu. Mweno program tugenda batukutuusaako abasawo abakugu ab'enjawulo nga boogera ku ndwadde ezitali zimugamba nga sukaali, pressure, endwadde z'abaana n'endala nnyingi.
Owa sukaali tali ice cream.
Kola y'ekizaala ggumba nnungi nga yo.
Iyo badde okimanyi nti waliwo n'omusawo w'abasajja. Egenda kubeeberawo buli lunaku olwokuna ssaawa 2:30 ez'ekiro ate ng'eddibwamu ku lwokutaano ssaawa 5:30 ez'okumakya. Tosubwa nange omuweerezaawo Samike.
Fundraising dinner for the East African University Games. Makerere University Guild elections. The rise of Ebola cases in Kampala. President Yoweri Museveni meets the United Arab Emirates Mobility Group. Welcome, this is Live at 8. My name is Masaruka Robert, and we are straight from the studios of Ndejje University TV. Let's have the news in details. On the 27th of October 2022, a fundraising dinner for the East African Games was held at Sheraton Hotel. The fundraising was aimed at preparations for the East African Games that are to take place at Ndejje University main campus in Luwero from the 16th of December to the 20th of December 2022. Let's have more of the details.
The East African University Games Committee held their fundraising yesterday at Sheraton Hotel, Kampala, for the facilitation of the 12th edition of the East African University Games that will take place at Ndejje University main campus in Luwero from the 16th to 21st December this year. Professor Eriabo Lugujo, the Vice-Chancellor of Ndejje University, stated that Ndejje University has not only embraced sports but also empowers youth academically. Professor Lugujo also thanked the government of Uganda for supporting Ndejje University in promising them $8.5 million that was approved by His Excellency President Museveni and the First Lady Janet Museveni. With these funds, the university will be able to have the best standard sports facilities in Uganda.
Education and sports for the consideration and strong recommendation for the upgrading of Ndejje University sports facilities to complement the existing national sports facilities, for example, Mandela National Stadium. This upgrade, which is expected to cost US $8.5 million, has been recommended by the Ministry of Education and Sports and approved by His Excellency the President of Uganda, with Ndejje University as an implementing partner. Once completed, the sports facility will serve many functions as I illuminate them. Those who have seen the video, you've seen that refurbishment has already started. But once we complete these facilities, which has got a very robust master plan, it will serve as a functional multi-sport facility in the country, since there is currently no international standard training or competition facility in the country. Sports made in Uganda, we don't have any. B, it will be a sports and health for all facility, particularly the community running track, since it will be accessible to the public for free in the fight against non-communicable diseases, hence a return on investment.
Alice Kaboyo, Luwero Triangle Minister, applauded Prime Minister Robina Nabanja during the fundraising for the contribution towards the facilitation of the East African University Games. She also sent her appreciation to all the different departments that honored to support the East African University Games. Alice Kaboyo, in addition, also helped to contribute 2 million Uganda shillings towards the East African University Games.
Been to this university, I have seen the trophies that they have won And I was told that it was on merit that they won this position of being the ones to host the 12 universities. I want to thank, from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank the Vice Chancellor and your staff, the lecturers or professors of Wundeje University. I want to especially thank Right Honorable Robina Nabanja for the contribution that she has made.
The chief guest of the fundraising, Honorable Dennis Hamson Obua, who is also the government chief whip, promised Ndeje University 10 million shillings. The representatives of the Prime Minister blessed the audience with words of wisdom by stating that this is important to give rather than receive, and the office of the Prime Minister is willingly happy to give these funds towards the East African University Games.
When you give than the one receiving, in a nutshell, there is more blessing in giving than receiving. I believe we have come to give. And on behalf of the Right Honorable Prime Minister, I have been delegated here, and the Right Honorable Prime Minister makes a humble contribution of 10 million shillings towards this fundraising dinner. The 10 million will be available or availed tomorrow before the close of business. So this year I need also either you or a delegate that will link up with the delegate of the Prime Minister to ensure that the 10 million is delivered in cash.
Joshua Cheptegei pledged to support with 1 million Uganda shillings.
Olympic and world champion Joshua Cheptegei, through his foundation, pledges 1 million.
At the end of the fundraising, 11 million Uganda shilling was collected towards the support of the different sports activities. Over 73 universities from 12 East African countries will participate in these games. Harriet Temaya, Marshall Miro, live at 8.
Very good.
It's now 37 days since the outbreak of Ebola in Mubende district. The Ministry of Health has reported 135, where 32 have succumbed, 34 have recovered, and 47 are under treatment. Let's have more of the details.
Ever since the Ebola outbreak in Mubende district, the number of Ebola victims is always increasing day and night. And as of today, according to the Ministry of Health, the total number of Ebola victims has risen to 135, where 32 succumbed, 34 recovered, and 47 are under treatment. LFA Minister Dr. Ruth Acheng has expressed concern about the rapidly increasing cases of Ebola in Kassana district despite being under a lockdown. The minister on her Twitter handle on 28th October this year said, Ebola is real. Signs and symptoms can start from 2 to 21 days of contact with an Ebola-affected person or dead body. The Ministry of Health, with support from partners, is setting up an additional treatment facility in Mulago Sports Field. The ministry said the 64-bed capacity facility will be built in 2 phases over a period of 4 weeks. With the completion of that facility, it will have 315 beds available for treatment of the confirmed cases. Many medical personnel have advised people to clean their public places, such as toilets, washrooms, in order to overcome that problem in Uganda. The ministry also advised the nationals, in case anyone shows signs and symptoms of Ebola, to the LFA team or call toll-free line on 0800 100 066 immediately for the assistance. Henry Gwase, live at 8.
On the 28th of October 2022, President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni met the United Arab Emirates Mobility Group. The group expressed their interest to extend their goods to improve on Kampala's public transport system. Let's have more of the details.
On 27th October 2022, President Yoweri Museveni met a delegation of United Arab Emirates-based One Mobility Group at State House, Entebbe. One Mobility Group is a multinational company that owns and operates companies that deal with all means of private and public transport, along with the ancillary services. During the meeting, the group expressed interest to extend their services to Uganda by improving Kampala's mass public transport system. President Museveni gave them a go-ahead, but on condition that they must use buses made and assembled from Uganda.
I'm very glad to hear that idea. The only point I would have added, you seem to have already worked on it, because those buses want them to be made here. To use the buses, but buses either made or assembled here, using those people, the Metu, the one you met, and then Kira Motors. But if you can come in and work with them to operate, that will be very good, because you must work with them. We don't want to use imported buses. We want to use our own buses here.
The President also suggested that the Prime Minister, Right Honorable Robin Anabanja, calls for a meeting between One Mobility Group, Kira Motors and Metu to see how they can move forward together. The Vice Chairman of One Mobility Group, Mr. Omar Mohammed, assured General Museveni that they are very much ready to work with the two local bus manufacturing companies in order to achieve a common goal of putting an end to the traffic congestion in Greater Kampala metropolitan area.
We are here particularly today to talk in regards the BRT solution, which is the Bus Rapid Transport System. We are very keen to be part of the public transport system here in Uganda, and hopefully we are looking forward to that with the support of our government and the support of the Ugandan government as well. So today with the BRT solution, we are looking to find an effective and a more timely solution to the Ugandans to be able to travel from these suburban areas to the city. Approximately $800 million is wasted and is a cost on the government per annum.
Vice Chairman of One Mobility Group, from managing the tremendously successful Fast Rate Aka, One Mobility Group has evolved to preside over a plethora of companies ranging from car hire, limo, taxi services and public transport services and maintenance facilities, excelling in each of these fields. The company has grown from strength to strength, adopting a highly ambitious, quality-driven, goal-oriented business methodology that evolves with the market needs and requirements. The meeting was also attended by Uganda's ambassador to UAE, Mr. Zake Chibedi, who led the One Mobility Group delegation, Mr. Ahmed Aboud Saleh, the Group Chief Executive Officer, and Mr. Istivaz Chuzi, the Group General Manager. Grace Nab, Kenya, live at 8.
Following the court ruling in the High Court of Uganda Civil Division, Makerere University proceeds to have its 88th guild election after the university leaders denied their injunction at the court. Let's have Gwase Henry with more of the story.
Makerere University students under the leadership of Shamim Nambasa petitioned over illegal selection of the committee. It should be remembered that the petition followed the emergency meeting held on 15th July 2022, where the University Council deliberated on the violence which characterized the student guild leadership electoral process.
Following the death of a student from UCU Kampala campus, Bawete Betungula, it happened that the administration brought to seized the elections and went forward to bring a select committee that would help in restoring the guild elections. However, Makerere University leaders that they were led by Shamim Nambasa went forward an extra mile to petition a case that it was illegal for the university not going through the legal process through the GRCs to make amendments in the constitution like they suggested.
On 25th October 2022, the High Court of Uganda at Kampala, under Judge Esther Nambayo, denied a court injunction to 184 petitioners led by Major 4, Muhez Joshua, Nambasa Shamim, Luyombia Kelvin Joshua and Kabura Muzaffaru against Makerere University Council to end illegal guild select committee process.
The student represents, and then they go ahead and make a constitution review the students' constitution not. So we believe that what the filed a case in court for an injunction on the we have a main suit to see if they can reverse. We have been able to about that we sought for in court, them from continuing what is not positive on our side. We still believe that justice, because if someone reads, we are representing ourselves, the point of going to court, what was done legal, or so that is what we will issue review positive on our side, because we still was illegal and with fraternity and students.
However, Makerere University administration has gone ahead with the preparation of the guild elections, which will be held in November. Sarah Chilabo, live at 8.
Ndeje University is yet to pick victory from the remaining games after the National Enterprise Football Club secured a win of 2-1 at Bombo Military Barracks. Let's have more of the details.
National Enterprise Corporation Football Club, NECFC, continued with their brilliant start to the FUFA Big League with yet another victory. The Bugolobi-based outfit secured a 2-1 win over Ndeje University FC in the game played on Thursday at Bombo Military Barracks grounds. NEC had to come from a goal down, including getting the winning goal late in the game.
Very unlucky! There's a chance in the oh yes! It's in! Good finish it is! 1-1!
The team came into Thursday's clash with a clean slate, having won their first two games against Calvary FC and Police FC. On the other hand, Ndeje University are yet to pick victory in all their opening three games. It was the university side that took the lead in the early kickoff through Samuel Nsubuga, who converted from the spot in the 5th minute. The visitors, who were without skipper Marvin Kavuma, leveled matters through former SC Villa forward Derek Sechiranda when he tapped home from close range 7 minutes before the mandatory break. The winning goal came towards the end of the game through second half substitute Stephanie Nyainga. Ndeje University FC currently are in the second from the bottom of the table with 1 point behind Chetume FC with 0 points at the bottom of the table. Ndeje University will visit Kataka FC at FUFA Technical Center Njeru, while NEC, on the other hand, host Mbarara City in their next game. Grace Nav, Kenya, Alan Gamoli, live at 8.
Thank you for watching. This is Live at 8. My name is Masaruka Robert. Of course, let us stay tuned for the next programs.